I know your every move, I've heard your every word, I know you well. And I've got nothing left to prove, your threats I find absurd, I am your hell. Every time you think that I'm done, I'll come back stronger. Every time you think that you've got me, I will fight you, and I will put you in the ground.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWE Vengeance. It is the Season 1 series finale. It is time to get the show on the road. Thank you for joining me here in Dallas, Texas. I am your host and commentator, Nick, and we are kicking the show off with a true boss fight, a true dream match, and this is going to be a slugfest. Two behemoths, two fighters, legit fighters outside of professional wrestling. Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, first time ever. We are kicking off Vengeance with Lashley and Lesnar. This is gonna be insane. It's gonna be a hoss fight. The Almighty is on his way out to the ring. Thank you for joining me here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at this Raw and SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view known as Vengeance. I'm your host and commentator, Nick. Thank you for joining me. We're here in Dallas, Texas. It is insane. The atmosphere is crazy. The way we are about to kick off the show with a true dream match and a hoss fight. Lashley is ready. And over the past few weeks on SmackDown, Lashley has had Lesnar's number, attacking him week after week after week. And tonight we get to finally see who truly is the better man. And these two are insane, not just in professional wrestling, but outside of professional wrestling. They've both had success. Tonight, though, when they get in the squared circle, it's just gonna be a fight. It's not gonna be a wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a straight fight. But Lashley is ready. The Almighty is ready to face the Beast. And speaking of the Beast, Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate. We saw him return 4 weeks ago. We saw him return last month on SmackDown to confront Bobby Lashley. It was a once-in-a-lifetime stare down. And now here we are at Vengeance. These two behemoths going one-on-one. These two fighters. It's gonna be insane. The Beast, Brock Lesnar, led by his advocate, Paul Heyman, going one-on-one with Bobby Lashley. Brock Lesnar, what hasn't this guy done in the wrestling business and in the UFC? Whatever you want to talk about, whatever you name, Lesnar has done it. Lesnar has done it all. And tonight, he's going to try and prove that he is the better man. Just trying to prove that he is the more dominant alpha male in professional wrestling and in all of WWE. But Brock Lesnar, last week on SmackDown, this past week on SmackDown, started a brawl with Bobby Lashley. He said he called Bobby Lashley out this past week on SmackDown, and they brawled until they had to be separated by security. It was insane, ladies and gentlemen. But Brock Lesnar is ready for a fight. Brock Lesnar is no stranger to violence. He's no stranger to big-time fights, and he's no stranger to fighting in general. This guy grew up fighting. If you heard him on the Stone Cold podcast, you know he grew up fighting. He's not afraid of no man, and he's ready to throw down with the Almighty here tonight. The bell sounds off. Here we go with Lashley. Lashley with a spear out of nowhere. Lashley already hit a spear on Lesnar. Is he going to end it just like that? Is Lashley going to win it right now? And no, Lesnar kicks out. But that just shows you, ladies and gentlemen, how quickly Lashley can attack you. Lashley with a spear, not even 2 seconds into the match, and now he throws Lesnar over the top rope. What a big fight atmosphere here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me once again. We are here live in Dallas, Texas, and what a way to open Vengeance with this type of matchup. And now Lashley setting Lesnar up. And Lashley spear through the barricade. Spear through the barricade. Not even 2 minutes into this matchup. And it's already broken out in utter chaos. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, this was going to be a straight fight. This isn't a wrestling match. This is a mugging, damn it. Already Lashley taking the fight to Lesnar. The Almighty already taking the fight to the Beast. And this match has barely just started. The chaos has already started. And now they're back into the ring. And of course you got the managers backing up their guys. MVP, of course, backing up Bobby Lashley. Of course, they are representing the Hurt Business. And then, of course, you got the Advocate, Paul Heyman, advocating and in the side and in the corner of Brock Lesnar. Now Lesnar just kicking, just shoving Lashley into the corner, just shoving his shoulder into the midsection. And now a huge German suplex. We know Brock Lesnar loves those German suplexes. This is just a straight fight, ladies and gentlemen. Both these guys have a background outside of professional wrestling, and it's very important to note, you know, Bobby Lashley's MMA background and Lesnar's UFC background, both very impressive backgrounds. But tonight, it's not really about that. Tonight, they're in a WWE ring, folks. And now Lashley counters with a fury of strikes. This is a hard-hitting bout already. And now Lashley, with a clothesline, taking down the Beast. Now Lashley hanging in with Lesnar. And now Lashley with the ground punches, the mounted punches. Now straight striking the Beast. And now Lashley once again going at it. Going after Lesnar with those strikes. He's trying to just incapacitate and just take out Lesnar's face. He's just trying to cave Lesnar's face in. He's just trying to cave Lesnar's face. Goodness gracious. And now Bobby Lashley, but Lesnar counters with an arm drag. The Beast not taking too kindly to that. And now look at the strength of the Beast. The strength of Lesnar to be able to lift the Almighty over his shoulders. And the Almighty needs a breather. The Almighty needs a breather. But he's a crazy, you know what? He's a crazy SOB just like Brock Lesnar. These guys are both crazy and a huge belly-to-belly suplex. And Lashley didn't even need to fall. That was an overhead belly-to-belly. Lashley also showcasing his strength against Lesnar. And now once again with the mounted punches right to the face, trying to take out the head, trying to take out the face, trying to cave in the back of the head and the face. But Brock Lesnar with a knee strike, with the exposed knee. No knee pads on, just like last week. And we saw a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, Lesnar, with another German suplex, took on Braun Strowman, and he would hit a superplex on Braun Strowman, causing the whole ring to collapse, just like what happened in 2003 to the Big Show, but this time to Braun Strowman. And he got that momentum from that episode of SmackDown. But now Brock Lesnar with a belly-to-belly. The different varieties of suplexes that Brock Lesnar does is crazy. But now Lashley able to turn it around. And now he lifts Lesnar up. Lashley now got Lesnar on his shoulders. And he's just walking around, once again showcasing the strength and the huge stalling suplex right to Brock Lesnar. Lashley showcasing, and now Lashley setting up. He's looking for the spear. Can the Almighty hit the spear? He's trying to spear Lesnar in half. And look at the athleticism of Lesnar. Lesnar just leapfrogged over the Almighty, and now Lesnar got him up. And the F5. The F5 to Bobby Lashley. Can Lashley kick out? Did Lesnar do it? Did he do it? No. Lashley kicks out. One impressive counter from Lesnar, but the F5 wasn't enough. And now Brock Lesnar with his mounted punches. And you know Lesnar's got that UFC background. And those strikes are painful, ladies and gentlemen. Those strikes are crazy to take. Brock Lesnar is known for those. And now Lesnar, once again, gets Lashley up. And now Lesnar locks in the Kimura lock. The Kimura lock is locked in on the Almighty. Will the Almighty tap? Will the Almighty submit? The Almighty is trapped in the Kimura lock. He's trying to break that arm. Lesnar is trying to break that arm. The Beast is trying to get a submission victory over the Almighty. The Almighty is trying to keep going. He's trying to keep going, and he gets out of it. The Almighty gets out of the Kimura lock. And now Lashley, punch right to the face. And now the Hurt Lock's locked in. The Hurt Lock locked in on Lesnar. The Hurt Lock, he's got Lesnar. Lesnar is trying to fight. He's trying to keep consciousness. But that's locked in very tight. The Hurt Lock is locked in very tight, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar may be fading. Will Brock Lesnar tap? Will Brock Lesnar submit? The Almighty's got it cinched in. It's so It's locked in so tight, ladies and gentlemen. The body's not supposed to be stretched like that. And now, wait, Brock Lesnar. And Lesnar just broke out of it. Lesnar now gets Lashley up on his shoulders again. And Lesnar now got him. F5 once again. F5 to Lashley. Can he get the win? Can he get it? No, Lashley kicks out again. The Almighty kicks out again. My goodness. And now, what could Lesnar be thinking now? Lesnar is frustrated. And now he's saying, bring it. And oh no. No. Lesnar, no, stop. Lesnar, no. This is... He took off the gloves. Lesnar took off the gloves. Oh no. And now he's punching the face of Lashley, excuse me. And now using the elbows, and he just busted Lashley open. Lashley is busted open, ladies and gentlemen. The Almighty has been cut open, and those gloves are removed. And now Lesnar once again. This is too gruesome to watch. If you need to turn away, ladies and gentlemen, you can. But this is not a PG product. And he's just busted wide open. The Almighty is bleeding like a stuffed pig. And now the Almighty gets up, though, on an elbow right to the mouth. And now Lashley with the strikes. Lesnar's stunned against the ropes. And the Almighty, he's still fighting. Look at this crazy SOB. He's got a gash across his forehead and a huge clothesline. He's still in this match. These two are crazy. These two are bad people. And now, elbow. And now Lesnar's split open. Now Lesnar is bleeding. Both these guys are busted wide open, ladies and gentlemen. They're both cut in the forehead. This is just gruesome to watch. This is just crazy. And now Lashley setting up. Look at Lashley. He's setting up for the spear. And he gets another spear. The second spear of the matchup. The ref counts. Can Lashley get it? And no, Lesnar kicks out. What a hoss fight between these two, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. These two are just beating the hell out of each other. And now Lesnar with Lashley with the variety of German suplexes, taking Lashley on a little trip to Suplex City. Lesnar now getting right back up. Lesnar setting up now. He could be looking for... He's going for F5 once again, but Lashley counters into an inverted DDT. And now Lashley looking to go once again, stalking his opponent, stalking Lesnar like a lion in the jungle, and a huge spear once again. The third spear. Can he get it? Can Lashley get it? He pins Lesnar, and yes, Lashley wins. Lashley is victorious. The Almighty takes down the Beast here in the opener of Vengeance. The chaos, the craziness. These two behemoths just destroyed each other in the opening of Vengeance. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. These two have just destroyed each other. Lesnar and Lashley destroyed each other. Two alpha males just destroying each other in the opener of Vengeance. This was crazy, but the Almighty representing the Hurt Business strong. What a hoss fight, man. What a brutal fight. And then both of them being split open. It was just crazy, man. Just crazy. Lesnar, these two crazy SOBs just splitting each other open. It was insane to see. But Lashley gets the win. The pinfall victory over the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. No shame in losing. But Bobby Lashley was the better man here tonight. Here on Vengeance. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Man, McIntyre is so fired up going into his matchup with Finn Balor tonight in the main event. It's going to be McIntyre and Balor in the main event. Wait a minute, Roderick Strong. That's Roderick Strong out of nowhere, assaulting Drew McIntyre. What the hell, man? What the hell, bruh? The enforcer of the Balor Club, formerly known as the Undisputed Era, taking out Drew McIntyre right here backstage. Drew McIntyre has to compete in the main event tonight, and Strong, a founding member of the Balor Club, is assaulting McIntyre from behind. He has a match tonight, and now end of heartache. Right there to Drew McIntyre. Roderick Strong assaulting McIntyre before he has to defend his championship in a steel cage tonight. The next time we come to you on pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, will be in Season 2, and it'll be an NXT exclusive pay-per-view known as the Great American Bash. You're not going to want to miss it. You're going to want to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications so you never miss a video. I think Bliss is going to need some medical attention, ladies and gentlemen, after being bludgeoned and, destroyed from that sledgehammer. But during that whole thing, we were able to get the producers to fix the barricade from the destruction from Lesnar and Lashley. But it's time to move on to the next matchup, some more singles competition. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. It's The Miz, the reigning #1 contender, after he cheated to defeat his former best friend John Morrison a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. He would have Maurice distract the referee that would capitalize and take out John Morrison and take him out of this situation. We saw last month at Backlash, Alistair Black retain the Intercontinental title in a triple threat match, but much like Miz noted 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, it has to be noted, Morrison was the one who was pinned, and it's a shame for Morrison, but Miz, I don't like to give him too many points, and I don't like to say, there's not too many great things to say about The Miz. I mean, he is a good sports entertainer. He's a good professional wrestler. He's good at the sports entertainment aspect, but I gotta give him credit. He was not pinned last month at Backlash. Tonight, he's gonna be looking to gain the IC title. Speaking of the Intercontinental Championship, here is the Intercontinental Champion defending the Intercontinental Championship tonight against The Miz, your reigning Intercontinental Champion, folks, Alistair Black. This man is, I'm not going to say crazy, but he is a sight to see, I'll say that. Also considered one of NXT's greatest talents ever, but also making an impact here in the WWE, especially considering he's the current Intercontinental Champion. But he's been dealing with stuff from The Miz over the past few weeks. The Miz tried to hold Miz TV with him a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, and he just totally disrespected Alistair Black, basically. And even earlier we got a chance to speak to The Miz on the kickoff show, and cheap plug I know, but if you missed the kickoff show for Vengeance, it's now on the channel, ladies and gentlemen, on demand. You can view it anytime you want. But we got a chance to speak to The Miz, and he's not even bothered that Alistair Black is his opponent. It's almost like he's paying Alistair Black no mind. The Miz thinks this is going to be a walk in the park. All I'm saying is it didn't look like a walk in the park when The Miz was scared last week on SmackDown with Alistair Black. He took a skull-crushing finale, but then he appeared right behind him as if nothing even happened, and then hit the signature Alistair Black pose, where he sits down and just creeps everyone out. And The Miz, he definitely looks scared, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm going to say. This is what it's all about, folks. The Intercontinental Championship. It's about two of some of the best mid-carders in the SmackDown division. Gotta give Miz props for that. But the Intercontinental title is on the line, one of the most prestigious titles in all of WWE. And the match is starting right now. Black and Miz, who do you got if you're in the live chat? And here we go. And wait a minute, Miz. I thought Miz wasn't scared. He said he wasn't scared. And look at him outside the ring now, looking to try and waste time. Trying to maybe get into the head, play some mind games with Alistair Black. I mean, two can play at that game, Miz. You might not want to play mind games with Alistair Black, someone who is literally known for playing mind games with his opponents. Everyone knows this about Alistair Black, so why would you try and do that? But gotta give credit to The Miz. He got it successful in a huge running knee strike, taking down Black. Miz starting off very in an odd way, but effective way, as you can see, because it just took down Black. But again, not a smart idea when you're facing Alistair Black, who's known for playing mind games. And now Black no counters with a strike. He finally got Miz in the ring. Thankfully, I thought so much for Miz not being scared, but oh well. Now Black gets Miz, places him on the top rope, and now Black with the knee strikes right across the face, and now a huge knee strike and knocks Miz, sends the Miz tumbling to the outside. And now Black and Miz outside the ring. And now, the Miz counters. Miz looking to take advantage. And now Miz just drives Black right into the barricade. And now back into the ring. And here we go again. Miz, egomaniac. Dude feels himself too much. Trying to feel himself to the crowd. And now Black's back up. You better watch out, Miz. Stop playing games with this dude. Stop playing games with the Intercontinental Champion and see what happens. A spinning knee strike takes the Miz down. And now Alistair Black looking to get Miz in a huge suplex, taking down the Miz. The Intercontinental Champion trying to keep the momentum going for the Miz. And now elbow strike. And now a kick. And now another kick, taking down the Miz. Alistair Black now gets the arm, trying to take the arm and bend the arm in a weird way. And just attacking the arm. Alistair Black has been a very successful Intercontinental Champion. You saw him last week on SmackDown defeat Cassius Ohno, a very worthy mid-carder on SmackDown. And Alistair Black would hit a Black Mass on him. Could Miz be seeing the same fate tonight as Black hits a Northern Lights suplex on the Miz. But Miz with the uppercut. And now Miz with the float over neck breaker, taking down Black. Now Miz looking to gain control of this matchup. The Miz now and a huge knee strike, taking down Black. Miz trying to keep some momentum on his side, and now locks him in a headlock, trying to squeeze the head of Black. Miz, of course, again, gotta give him credit. Great achievements here in WWE. He is a former Intercontinental Champion. He's looking to add the Intercontinental Championship to his achievement once again to his list of achievements, excuse me. But yeah, Miz is basically the king of mid-card championships, and the Intercontinental Championship he's no stranger to. And now Miz got him locked in an abdominal stretch. The abdominal stretch is locked in on Alistair Black. Will Alistair Black tap? Will he submit? It's cinched in by the Miz. He's got the body bent, just the waist, the side of the sternum just being stretched in a really awkward fashion. Will Alistair Black submit? Will he tap out? The referee asking Black, do you tap or do you submit? The Miz just keeping it wrenched in. The Miz, of course, very successful here in WWE. Can he be successful with this abdominal stretch? And he's just stretching the lights out of Alistair Black, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness gracious. But Black able to get out of it. Oh, and flip Miz over. Able to counter and get out of it. Alistair Black looking to get back into the matchup. You know, elbow attempt. But Miz counters. And now Miz got Alistair Black. Miz now with the little DDT around the mat. And now the Miz drags Alistair Black to his preferred destination. Going for the pin. Can he get the victory? Is he the new champion? No, Black able to get the shoulder up. Alistair Black able to kick out. And now, Miz. You gotta stay on him, Miz. You gotta stay on him. And now, oh, big boot to the back. Taking him down. And Miz now. Oh, another big boot. The Miz putting in the offense on Alistair Black in this matchup. And now, setting up. Could he be looking for a skull-crushing finale? Can he get it? But no. Alistair Black able to fight out of it with the elbows across the mouth. And now Alistair Black with the float over DDT taking down the Miz. Insane counter by Alistair Black. The Intercontinental Champion back in control of this matchup. And now Alistair Black got Miz up in a huge brainbuster. Dropping Miz right on his head. Dropping the Miz straight on his head. And now Alistair Black punch right to the face. And now Alistair Black with an inverted suplex dropping the Miz. Alistair Black now. Oh, and the double foot stomp right to the midsection of the Miz. Trying to take down the Miz. Now Alistair Black gets the Miz back up. And Alistair Black with a huge roundhouse kick right to the skull of the Miz. And now Alistair Black looking. Could he be looking to set up? And now Alistair Black setting up. Could he be looking for the Black Mask? Going for it. Oh, but no. Miz counters. And Miz with another running knee strike. Taking down Alistair Black. And now Miz looking to capitalize. Can he capitalize on this matchup? Can he capitalize in this matchup? Excuse me. And now Miz stalking his prey. And now Miz looking for skull crushing finale. But once again, and now Black counters. Able to get out of it mid-move. And now Alistair Black once again with another roundhouse kick. Alistair Black now dragging Miz. Trying to take advantage. 2 roundhouse kicks right to the Miz. And now Alistair Black kick to the face. And now stalking his prey. Getting the Miz up. And Alistair Black with the Black Mask. Black Mask to Miz. And he goes for the pinfall. Can he get the win? Can he get it? And yes, Alistair Black retains the Intercontinental Championship. Alistair Black making a statement here tonight. Defeating the Miz. Adding another victim to the list that Black now has to regain the Intercontinental Championship. Miz, he basically tried to do everything in his power to defeat Black, but it just didn't work. You try to play mind games with a guy like Alistair Black once again, you're going to get what's coming to you. That's what happens when you mess with Alistair Black and try to play his own game. You're not Alistair Black, Miz. I hate to break it to you, but you're not. But Alistair Black able to retain the IC Championship. What a victory. Another one for Alistair Black. Alistair Black victorious here in Dallas. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, some tag team action. The final chapter in this rivalry that started off between Edge and Orton, but now includes Batista and Christian. It's Evolution versus ENC, and it is up next on Vengeance. Folks, are we back in the late 90s and early 2000s? This match has a early 2000s feel to it, and in the Attitude Era because ENC, but Evolution, especially from the early 2000s, dominated in WWE, and they're back here tonight. Randy Orton and Batista have joined forces once again. A couple weeks ago on Raw, Orton and Edge had a no-holds-barred street fight match, and Batista would appear on top of the Titantron and attack Christian backstage and hit a Batista bomb backstage on Christian for Edge to set Edge up to be distracted for Orton to finally get a victory. Orton's been on a losing streak, but he finally got a victory over Edge. And then last week, Batista cinched in a beast bite on Christian. Evolution isn't the only reunion here tonight for tag teams. ENC are back, ladies and gentlemen. ENC are back, baby. Edge and Christian, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, and definitely a top 3 tag team. Most would say, I would think, in the Attitude Era. Edge and Christian have also joined forces. Edge has been taking crap from Randy Orton for the last 2 months, and now Christian has gotten involved. Orton assaulted Christian a couple weeks ago backstage, and then Batista, like I said moments ago, cinched in a beast bite and locked it in with Edge and Orton banned at ringside. But it's the final chapter, ladies and gentlemen, the final chapter. This all ends here tonight. 15 years in the making. Rated RKO. Started out as Rated RKO, and now it ends here tonight at Vengeance. Team Orton, Evolution, Orton Batista against Team Edge, ENC, Edge and Christian here tonight. Who do you got if you're in the live chat? Evolution or ENC? We got these two iconic tag teams reuniting to represent each other. Orton and Batista, I mean, they've had their ups and downs, but when it comes to Evolution, they have their backs. Same thing with Edge and Christian. Edge and Christian basically consider each other brothers, but Edge starting off this matchup with some great array of offense. The Rated R Superstar returned 2 months ago to help out Ricochet, and he's returned 10 years after he was forced to retire due to neck injury. But like I said on Raw a couple weeks ago, he has signed a full-time contract with Raw General Manager Shane McMahon, and he's back full-time, ladies and gentlemen. That neck is repaired, and the doctors are letting him wrestle now, and it's amazing to see. And of course, last month at Backlash, we saw Edge defeat Randy Orton in a one-on-one match. But Orton, as you can see over the past month on Raw, hasn't taken that too kindly. I mean, Orton's been a sore loser as of late, and he's looking to get back in the win column. He got back in the win column, on Raw 2 weeks ago in the no-holds-barred street fight. But now Batista's tagged in, and Batista, the muscle, the big man, he's here, and he's helping out Orton. Oh, and a big boot. Edge takes down Batista. And now Edge looking to go tag in, and now Christian is the legal man. Christian is now in the matchup, and Batista taunting right in the face of Captain Charisma. We know what happened last week on Raw when these two got in the ring, and now, but Batista taking Christian lightly. Christian off the ropes. Can he get Batista? And no, Batista looking to counter it, and now he punches Christian right in the sternum. The Animal just absolutely destroyed Christian last Monday night on Raw when he kept locking in the Beast Bite. The Beast Bite was locked in for far too long, in my opinion, as Batista slams Christian on the mat, slams Captain Charisma, and now Batista with the stomps right to the chest. Here we go again, the Animal assaulting Captain Charisma. This is just disturbing to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Just repeated stomps to Captain Charisma. Christian has taken, some would argue, the most damage from Orton and Batista over the past couple weeks. All because he's one of Edge's best friends. It's a pretty petty thing to do, to attack someone's best friend just because you have a problem with them. And of course, as you can see, you've got Blue Tista representing Evolution. And now Christian counters with the knee stomp right to the head. And now Christian with the overhead float over neck breaker, And just look at all the talent in the ring right now, ladies and gentlemen. Just Christian, Edge, Orton, Batista. 4 legends in this business, ladies and gentlemen, and they're all colliding 2v2. And now Edge is tagged back into the match. And now Edge with a float over DDT as well. The array of DDTs on the Animal Batista Edge and Christian especially have to work hard, especially when you got a guy like Batista on the other side, basically representing Orton and just helping him out. And Edge, oh, I respect it though. I respect both teams helping each other out. I really do. Because both teams, they're basically representing longtime friends. I mean, you're not just going to backstab your friends. And now Batista gets Edge back up. Batista, Irish whip into the corner. And now tags Orton in the ring once again. Orton's back. Orton's the legal man. And now chops the arm of the Rated R Superstar. Edge, of course, has to watch out for that neck. And a huge Olympic slam. Because Edge's neck, it may be repaired. And he may be cleared to compete full time. But I always worry when Edge takes bumps on his neck even now. Because you just never know. When you step into the squared circle in a huge exploder suplex. When you step in between the squared circle, you step in between those ropes. Anything can happen. That's just the nature of the business. And now Orton grabs Edge. And now Orton with the vintage Hangman DDT. Dropping the Rated R Superstar face first with the DDT. Orton with the offense. And now dragging Edge to the other side, trying to grab it. Now going for the RKO. Could he be getting it? Could he get it? Going for RKO, but no Edge counters. And now Edge runs at him, goes for spear, with Orton ducks. Orton able to get the knee up and protect themselves. Both men just reversed each other's finishes. Oh, and a drop kick, taking down the Rated R Superstar again. Orton and Batista looking to keep the offense going, keeping it flowing in this matchup. And now Orton, once again, slowly methodical. And another Orton knee stomp right across the face of Edge. Goodness. And now Orton with the Orton stomp. The array of stomps by Randy Orton. Oh, just attacking every part of Edge's body. Every limb being stomped in by the Legend Killer. And this all started because Orton was looking to punt Ricochet's head in 2 months ago on Raw in their matchup, and Edge, he said not only is he clear to compete, but he couldn't stand back and try to see Orton end a young man like Ricochet's career. And Ricochet, he got a big time win because of Edge's help, and it's good for this young man. You know, Batista's the legal man once again, and Christian, both of them back in. Christian, of course, was in All Elite Wrestling for a little bit, but now he's back in WWE to help his buddy Edge out. Of course, Captain Charisma, also a legend. We can't just talk about Edge and disregard Christian. And Christian with the inverted DDT to Batista, taking Batista down. Now Christian could be looking for the kill switch, or unpretty, or whatever you want to call it, folks. And no, but Batista counters. The Animal counters. Now the Animal just drops Christian on his head, dropping Captain Charisma. And now Batista looking to work on and keep on the offense, and a huge spine buster by Batista. The Animal on fire right now. The Animal Batista, an absolute legend, one of my favorites from the Ruthless Aggression era. And now, what are these two thinking? What are Evolution thinking? Setting up for the Batista Bomb RKO combo. They hit it on Christian, able to capitalize. And now Edge comes in. Chaos is breaking out. The spirit of Batista. Chaos is breaking out in this tag team matchup, folks. Chaos is breaking out. Getting Batista outside the ring. And now Orton gets Christian up, and now RKO. RKO to Christian. But Orton doesn't notice. Edge is still in the ring. Spear to Orton. Edge with the spear to Randy. Edge with the spear to Randy Orton. Gets his buddy up. Edge giving Christian a hand here. Christian gets Orton up. What could he be thinking here? Captain Charisma now gets Orton, and the huge kill switch. Kill switch to the Legend Killer. Kill switch, and it goes for the cover. Edge here, watching Christian's back. The referee counts. Can they get it? Yes. ENC victorious here tonight. What a brutal fight. Batista down. Orton's down. Edge and Christian have got their vengeance. Edge has finally put an end to this. Edge and Orton, 15 years in the making, has finally ended here tonight. The Rated R Superstar and Captain Charisma put this to rest. They are victorious here at Vengeance. What a victory for these two. I am so happy for them. A shame for Orton and Batista. And you know, Orton and Batista are not happy about this. Orton disappointed in the loss here tonight. A tough loss for the reunion of Evolution. And now we see Batista's back up to his feet. Batista is very, very upset about this loss. I mean, you can't blame him. You return to the ring and you lose. And it's just a tough break for Evolution here tonight, folks. Very, very tough break. Batista's walking away from Randy Orton. It's just a tough sight to see, ladies and gentlemen, for Evolution. Tough sight, it really is. Orton trying to get Batista back. Man, oh man, folks, Season 1 is officially coming to an end for the series. But in that, a new era happens. A new era is arriving upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Season 2 is starting soon, right after this episode. The very next episode of NXT, actually, is starting for Season 2 of Universe Mode. And this month for Raw and SmackDown, we have the King of the Ring tournament coming to the red and blue brands, with 8 superstars for each brand, and the 2 finalists from each brand meeting in the main event of Judgment Day, which is the next Raw and SmackDown pay-per-view, which will be the next pay-per-view after the NXT pay-per-view, the Great American Bash. And the winner, this just in, will get a title shot whenever they want for the world title of their brand. It's going to be a huge month for this series, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fun time. Folks, I can't put into words how disturbed I am and scared for Randy Orton. The Fiend has literally just captured Randy Orton and taken him somewhere. I have no idea where. But we're moving on to the SmackDown side. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line. Naomi issued the challenge to Sasha Banks 2 weeks ago on SmackDown for tonight's matchup for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Naomi claims that SmackDown needs a better person to be Women's Champion. She wants a true gangster. She thinks SmackDown needs a true gangster to be Women's Champion, the SmackDown Women's Champion, because in her own words, she's like Gucci. She's worth a lot. The SmackDown Women's title is like Gucci to her, and that's what she wants. Naomi's looking to take the SmackDown Women's title from the legit boss, Sasha Banks, here tonight. We'll see if she can perform the task at hand. She is the legit boss, and she is the reigning SmackDown Women's Championship. She defeated Charlotte Flair last month at Backlash to become SmackDown Women's Champion, and then 3 weeks ago, she defeated Charlotte in Charlotte's rematch. And tonight, we will see if Sasha Banks can do the same. Sasha Banks walking down the ring, wasting no time. She's got a little swagger in her walk, but Sasha Banks means business, and you can tell she's not messing around. These 2 gangsters are about to go one-on-one for the SmackDown Women's Championship. It's gonna be crazy. 2 of the baddest females in the women's division on SmackDown going one-on-one. Naomi with this new gimmick, looking to take the SmackDown Women's title, but also Sasha Banks looking to defend the championship successfully. It's all about the SmackDown Women's Championship in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Two of the best female competitors in the SmackDown Women's division going one-on-one. Two of the baddest females, like I said earlier, going head-to-head to see who the better women is and to see who can win the SmackDown Women's Championship, who can take that belt home tonight and celebrate. And we kick off the matchup. The bell rings, the bell sounds off, and Naomi extending a handshake. Sasha Banks doesn't know. And wait a minute, Naomi with a cheap shot right to the face of Sasha Banks. Naomi with a cheap shot. And now Sasha going straight after Naomi. You may have just infuriated Sasha. I don't know what Naomi's thinking. Probably infuriating Sasha Banks. A cheap shot right to the face. I thought there was going to be some good sportsmanship, but I guess not. Thanks to Naomi. And now Sasha Banks going straight after the SmackDown champion. Going straight after double knees right to the midsection of Naomi. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Naomi has been acting different with this new gimmick, with this new character that she's been on for the last month on SmackDown, and straight up challenging right away for the SmackDown Women's Championship, trying to make the challenge out, saying, hey, I don't think you deserve to be the Women's Champion on SmackDown. And also, Naomi also respects that Sasha was able to defeat Charlotte Flair, but she still thinks that she should be Women's Champion instead of Banks. And some may argue that for her, but all I know is Banks is a fighting champion, and Banks, of course, didn't take lightly. And you know Banks, the legit boss, doesn't back down from a fight, as she easily accepted this past Friday on SmackDown. And now Hurricane Rana by Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks now gets Naomi up. Now the legit boss trying to gain some offense. And now slide, and now leapfrogs over her. And now, and a Fury of Strikes, the Luthez press, the Fury of Strikes to Naomi. Sasha Banks taking a fight to Naomi. That slap just straight infuriated Banks, ladies and gentlemen. You don't slap the legit boss and expect no consequences. Come on, Naomi. That's like a rookie mistake. And now Sasha Banks gets her up on the third rope. And now swings down. And just drops her back first, right on the mat. Legit boss. I'm enjoying her reign as champion, ladies and gentlemen. And especially because she was able to dethrone the Queen Charlotte Flair after Charlotte Flair's reign of terror on SmackDown. Sasha Banks got her out the way. And now Banks just throws Naomi through the ropes. And now Sasha Banks looking to go high risk here. Looking to go off the ropes. She's got a crazy looking right, a huge suicide dive to the outside. And Naomi back first off the barricade. Sasha Banks is on fire right now. The SmackDown Women's Champion means business right now, folks. You do not want to mess with the SmackDown Women's Champion. But Naomi counters with the outside. And drives her into the barricade. And now drives her right into the side of the lead ring apron. Right here. You're here in Dallas, Texas. Thank you for joining me here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the live chat, who do you got, Naomi or Banks, for the win? And who do you want to win? Who do you want to win? And now Banks gets her in a headlock. Now Banks looking to go over and then snaps the neck of Naomi right then and there. Sasha Banks now with a huge kick right to the side of the back. These two ladies putting it all on the line for the SmackDown Women's Championship here for the SmackDown Women's Division. And this is an example, you know, the SmackDown General Manager Stone Cold always likes to talk about how they fight on Friday nights. Well, maybe true as Sasha Banks dives to the outside and completely misses. Naomi moves out the way and Sasha lands stomach first on that hard ground. And that looked like it hurt, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Now Naomi gonna try and capitalize off that good counter. Now bounces Sasha Banks' face first right off the ring post. Brutal taking advantage, but that's smart of Naomi to take advantage of the bad fall that Sasha Banks just had on the outside of the ring. And now Naomi got Banks up. Naomi now drops her in a huge kick to the side of the head. Naomi looking to gain the momentum and stay on the offensive end here. And now Naomi drops down in a huge stomp across the chest of Banks. Banks taking some good damage now. Taking a good amount of damage. And now once again attacking the hip, the lower back of Banks. Smart strategy by Naomi, if I must say so herself. Naomi's always claiming that she always has money for Gucci. And now Naomi with the moonsault off the top rope. just bouncing straight off the top rope. And now Naomi looking to drag Sasha Banks. Naomi now looking to get Sasha. Could she be looking for a win? Could she be looking to finish off? And no. Sasha Banks blocks the kick to the gut. And now Sasha Banks with an elbow. And now Sasha Banks with a double knees across the shoulders. Taking down Naomi. Dropping all her weight down on Naomi. And now Banks now with a huge drop kick right to Naomi. And now Banks looking to attack the limbs, attacking the leg. And now once again a kick right to the lower side of the back. And now Banks, SmackDown Women's Champion, got Naomi up. And now look at that huge bankrupt to Naomi, going for a pin. Can Sasha Banks retain the gold? Can she? And no, Naomi kicks out. Naomi able to get the shoulders up. Naomi and Sasha Banks in this hard-fought matchup right now, putting it all on the line for the SmackDown Women's title. Looking for Banks stable, but no, Naomi counters. Naomi now, punch right to the back. Now Naomi with a strike. And now Naomi, looking for a kick, but Sasha Banks, the back and forth action now, back and forth strikes between the two ladies. Back and forth. And now Naomi, and now, head scissor DDT. Just takes her down, just drives Sasha Banks' head right to the mat. Trying to destroy the forehead of Sasha Banks. Trying to take advantage of now. And now Sasha Banks gets Banks. And now could be looking to go for it. And now Naomi with the glow cutter. Glow cutter to Banks. Glow cutter to Banks. Can she get the pin? Can she capitalize? Do we have a new SmackDown Women's Champion? Do we got it? No. Banks gets the shoulder up. Banks able to kick out of the glow cutter. Naomi's new finisher that she's been using, that she showcased on SmackDown. And it couldn't finish Banks off. Couldn't finish it off. And now, looking to grapple again, but now Banks shoves it to the side. And now Banks, knees to the back. Now Banks looking to lock in the Banks statement. The Banks statement is locked in on Naomi. Will Naomi tap? Will Naomi tap out? Will she submit? The Banks statement is locked in tight on Naomi. Could she be fading? This is the same move that Sasha Banks was able to beat Charlotte with last month at Backlash. It was insane. But can she do the same here tonight and make Naomi tap out? Can Naomi get out of it? Can Naomi get out of it? The referee asking Naomi if she quits, if she taps. I don't know if Naomi has the willpower to get out of the Banks statement. I don't know if she does. Sasha Banks has it cinched in. It's cinched in. Naomi keeping in this matchup, and she tells her, wait, she rolls through, covers Banks. Can she steal the victory? Can she steal it? And no. Banks so close to losing the SmackDown Women's title that way. Again, an impressive counter. And now, Naomi looking to lock in the Feel the Glow. Feel the Glow is locked in. Feel the Glow is locked in now on Banks. Can Naomi make Sasha Banks tap? This is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Feel the Glow is cinched in on Sasha Banks. Naomi looking to make Sasha Banks fade. Naomi looking to make Sasha Banks tap out. Will she tap to the Feel the Glow submission maneuver? Naomi is breaking this out. Can she make Banks tap out? Can she do it? Can Naomi do it? And Sasha Banks breaking out of it with the knee strikes to the head. Smart move to counter, using the knee strikes. And now up close, they're getting in each other's face. This has just gotten real intense, ladies and gentlemen. This has got real intense. And Naomi with a slap to the face, once again disrespecting Sasha Banks. And Banks with a headbutt right to the jaw of Naomi. Right to the headbutt. The headbutt. Sasha Banks is crazy, but Naomi is just awakened the beast and a backstabber to Naomi. A backstabber from the legit boss, Sasha Banks. A slap right to the face has just awakened the beast. And now Banks going for the cover after the backstabber. Can she get the win? And yes, she does. Sasha Banks, victorious here tonight, wins, retains the SmackDown Women's Championship. Naomi was in there for a long time, but the disrespect was too much. She disrespected Sasha for the last time, and Sasha Banks ended this matchup. Sasha Banks is your winner, folks, after being awakened from Naomi. Just complete disrespect from Naomi across this entire match. Naomi with no respect for Sasha, but Sasha gets the last laugh on Naomi. Sasha Banks retaining the SmackDown Women's title. What a contest, ladies and gentlemen. What a contest between two of the best ladies in the SmackDown Women's division. Crazy matchup between these two. Absolutely crazy. But it will be Sasha Banks with the backstabber, one of her new finishes that she's added to her arsenal to finish off Naomi. The SmackDown Women's Champion remains SmackDown Women's Champion. It is crazy. The atmosphere is crazy. Sasha Banks wins the title, retains the title here in Dallas, Texas. Dallas loves Sasha Banks. I would like to give a quick shout out to WWE 2K19 for holding the community down for 3 years straight. It was crazy, crazy times, but it was a good game to have while we had the dumpster fire of 2K20, and now we are moving on to a new era in Season 2 of UniverseMode for WWE 2K22. I would like to just take this time to appreciate 2K19 for holding the community down. It was an amazing 3 years. It's time to move on to a new game, but I just want 2K19 to get the recognition it deserves. 19 will always have a special place in everyone's hearts as it held the community down. It's definitely one of the GOAT wrestling games. Definitely the best WWE 2K game. So, yeah, man. But we move on to a new era soon. And I'll see you guys in 2K22. It's time for some tag team action, folks. And the difference is with this tag team matchup is there will be chaos, as this will be a Tornado Tag Team Extreme Rules match for the World Tag Team Championships. The challenge was offered from Kyle O'Reilly this past week on Raw, and AOP accepted after blindsiding him with the 2-on-1 assault when Bobby Fish has been on the sidelines for 3 weeks. Apparently Bobby Fish is back tonight. ReDragon defends the titles against the Authors of Pain. And speaking of ReDragon, there they are right now. Wait a minute, they want to start the show. They want to start the matchup right now. They want to start right now. They've blindsided AOP from behind. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish assaulting them from behind. The match has already it hasn't even started yet, and it's already breaking out in chaos. ReDragon getting the blindside on AOP. And now AOP and ReDragon going at it. AOP and ReDragon hurting one another. Already starting with the chaos. Akam and Razor haven't even gotten the chance to get to the ring. But I can't blame ReDragon for being frustrated after being treated so poorly by the AOP over the past 3 weeks. I mean, the AOP have been trying to get in the heads of ReDragon over the past 3 weeks on Raw. And it appears that ReDragon is not going to have any of it. ReDragon is not going to have it. Here we go, folks. The match has officially gone underway. They haven't gotten in the ring yet, but, I mean, the ref basically has allowed for this match to start already. Tornado Tag Extreme Rules. The only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or knockout. And, you know this is going to be utter chaos because there's no real rules. Anything goes. Extreme Rules. AOP and ReDragon look to just tear each other's throats out, and they are already going at it as Akam now grabs a ladder from out from under the ring. These two teams, but Undisputed Era and ReDragon, they're just looking to get a little vengeance, no pun intended, as O'Reilly used the ladder on Akam that Akam brought out, and now O'Reilly using that ladder to his advantage. Remember, no disqualifications in this matchup. It's already getting brutal, and you can see O'Reilly and Fish are heavily taped up in areas where they've been damaged over the past few weeks. I mean, 3 weeks ago on Raw, we saw Akam and Razor. They just blindsided the ReDragon, and then they just pushed Bobby Fish up against the ring post and would just crush his skull with the big boot. As now Bobby Fish grabs a baseball bat, and now Razor counters, on a baseball bat right to the chest. Goodness gracious. This is already getting brutal, ladies and gentlemen. It's already getting violent. And that's what you can expect in this matchup, folks. Pure violence for the World Tag Team titles as ReDragon and AOP go head-to-head. And it's already breaking out in chaos. Yes, they just try to basically crush the skull of Bobby Fish by putting Fish's head against the ring post and then putting a big boot into it. And so that's where we are tonight. And then over the past 2 weeks, while Bobby Fish has been trying to recover from this ruthless assault 3 weeks ago, they've just been attacking Kyle O'Reilly by themselves, and Adam Cole and Roderick Strong and Finn Balor, they're doing their own thing. They're doing their own things with Drew McIntyre, and they have their own rivalry as it is. So basically, Finn Balor has said ReDragon is on their own when it comes to the tag teams. But now you got Akam and Kyle O'Reilly at ringside, and then you got Razor and Bobby Fish destroying each other near the announce table. Now Razor is looking to get the announce table set up. What could he be thinking here? Looking to destroy Bobby Fish. These 4 guys are already going at it. And now, the flying fish hook taking down Razor. And now Bobby Fish grabs Razor. What could Fish be thinking here? Fish, of course, heavily taped up where the gash he had across his forehead 3 weeks ago. And now he sets up Razor, places him on the table. Oh no, where's Bobby Fish going? Where's Fish going? Fish is crazy. He's a crazy son of a gun. No, Bobby Fish, oh my gosh. Oh my god. An elbow drop from the top rope to the announce table. And he just flattened Razor, and now we're back at ringside, folks. Akam and Kyle O'Reilly are still going at it. And now Akam grabbing the steel steps. What could he be thinking here? Looking to stalk his prey. He's stalking Kyle O'Reilly like a jungle, preying on his food. His soon-to-be food in the jungle. And now Akam stalking his opponent. O'Reilly, don't get up, man. Don't get up. Oh no, right between the eyes with the steel steps. The steel steps right between the eyes of O'Reilly. And now right into the sternum, the midsection. O'Reilly taking some damage right now with those steel steps. Akam now, what could he be thinking here? And he grabs him once more. And another one. One more for good measure. The steel steps between the eyes of Kyle O'Reilly. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. The brutality in this matchup so far is so crazy. It's insane. These 4 guys are just trying to destroy each other. It's about the World Tag Team titles. But more importantly, there's just so much ruthless aggression and tension between this matchup with all 4 competitors. And now trying to punch the lights out of Kyle O'Reilly. Akam with the mounted punches across the forehead. And once again, just keeping it going. And of course, Fish and Razor, they're still laid out from the announce table, being destroyed here on the other side of the ring. And O'Reilly with a combination of strikes. And just sweeps the leg out from under Akam. And a huge running kick right to the face, taking down Akam. And O'Reilly going outside the ring once more, looking for a new toy, looking for another weapon. What could he be grabbing this time? Kyle O'Reilly, oh boy, he's bringing out a wooden table this time. A wooden table from under the ring. And now Kyle O'Reilly gets the table, plots it down. What could he be thinking here? As Akam's starting to get to his feet. And now O'Reilly places the table in the corner. And but he was too slow setting up that table. Akam takes advantage. Akam now gets Kyle O'Reilly. And now a huge clothesline. Akam. The strength of Akam and Razor could be a strength in this matchup. And a huge Russian leg sweep by Akam. Akam putting the damage on Kyle O'Reilly once again. And now Irish whip to Kyle O'Reilly. He places him on the table. And now Akam gets Kyle O'Reilly. Akam, and oh my god! Through the table in the corner with the powerbomb. And now Bobby Fish grabs Razor. They're back to their feet. And now they're at ringside. He places him on the ring post like he did 3 weeks ago. Like Razor did to him 3 weeks ago. Now Bobby Fish looking to get some vengeance. Looking to do what was done to him a couple weeks ago. And oh my gosh, holy crap. Just like 3 weeks ago. Shades of what happened to him. And now Razor is down. And Razor is bleeding like a stuffed pig. Razor got a crimson mask. He's got a crimson mask, ladies and gentlemen. This match it's so brutal. This tornado tag match has just gotten so out of control, just broken out I knew from the minute. Oh, wait a minute, Austin Theory. That's the latest member of the Eric Bischoff brand. What the hell is he doing out here? He's assaulting Bobby Fish from behind. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, as he drives Bobby Fish right into the barricade, this is 100% legal, unfortunately, for ReDragon. As, you know, this is no disqualification. And now Theory going after Kyle O'Reilly. Grabs O'Reilly and takes him down. Come on, damn it. The Eric Bischoff brand looking to have another screw job tonight. If you didn't see the kickoff show, ladies and gentlemen, I suggest you go see it. But basically, they screwed Keith Lee earlier on the kickoff show. And now Eric Bischoff brand looking to screw ReDragon, but there's Adam Cole. Adam Cole coming to help out his brothers. Helping to come save his friends. Adam Cole is taking the fight to Austin Theory. Adam Cole, baby, is here. He's here, he's helping out ReDragon, and he takes down Austin Theory, and throws him outside the ring. Adam Cole looking to lend a helping hand to ReDragon. Adam Cole calling Finn to win out now, and the last shot to Austin Theory. Last shot to Austin Theory, trying to ruin Theory's plans to help AOP become the World Tag Team Champions. And now, wait a minute, Adam Cole back in the ring, and now wait a minute, last shot to Akon. Last shot to Akon, and now Adam Cole running away, helping, trying to assist ReDragon. And now Kyle O'Reilly looks on, and Bobby Fish is now back to his feet. They're in control now. ReDragon's in control. They got Akon. So they got Akon where they want him. Adam Cole with an assist, trying to help ReDragon. And now Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly setting up. And now Fish hits the ropes. And the total elimination. Total elimination to Akon. Total elimination. Fish covers him. Can ReDragon do it? The ref counts. And yes, ReDragon wins here tonight. ReDragon is victorious thanks to a little assist from Adam Cole. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. What a street fight. What a just tornado tag chaotic, extreme rules, just pure chaos type of match feel. Adam Cole with the assist to ReDragon. Adam Cole helps out his buddies again. And he evened the playing field against Austin Theory and the Eric Bischoff brand. And the AOP have just lost, which means Eric Bischoff is not going to be happy about this, ladies and gentlemen. But still, your World Tag Team Champions, ReDragon, they will be the World Tag Team Champions heading into Season 2. It's insane, ladies and gentlemen. What a victory for ReDragon to get their vengeance here tonight against the Authors of Pain after the hell that the AOP have put them through over the last number of weeks. Man, oh man, what a night it's been thus far, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue on. But guess what's coming up next? The United States Championship is on the line. Andrade Cien almost the United States Champion. Defense against the leader of the C Nation, John Cena. This should be an epic clash. It's Andrade and Cena for the US title, and it's next. Some more singles competition is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. In this high-stakes matchup, the U.S. title is on the line. The leader of the C Nation is here in Dallas, Texas. But I can't see him. Where is he? Where is John Cena? I can't see him. I'm just playing, ladies and gentlemen. But John Cena is here in Dallas, Texas, and he's ready for a big-time matchup with Andrade. Cena is looking to become United States Champion for the second time in his career, and he's looking to try and bring back the US Open Challenge, but it's going to come at the expense of trying to defeat a very top talent like Andrade Cien Almas. But John Cena doesn't back down from anyone, and he's ready for a fight. Cena defeated Andrade's best friend Angel Garza this past week on Raw in the main event to gain some momentum heading into this matchup. The US title is on the line, and it's going to be crazy, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena is here, and he's ready for a matchup like this. Cena has always been known to show up for big fight feels, and tonight might be no different as he steps in the ring with one of the best technical wrestlers right now in professional wrestling, one of the hottest professional wrestlers right now in the WWE. It's going to be interesting to see who can walk away with the victory here tonight at Vengeance. And yeah, Cena, an absolute legend in this business. Some would consider him the GOAT. The United States Champion is here, ladies and gentlemen. Andrade Cien Almas, one of the hottest commodities, one of the hottest professional wrestlers in WWE right now. The current WWE United States Champion, Andrade Cien Almas, has done some tremendous things. He's had a hell of a run as US Champion. Last month we saw him defeat Austin Theory. We've seen him beat guys like Johnny Gargano, among others. And he's even beat Rey Mysterio in his past. But tonight, he has a legend in his path, and that legend is John Cena, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. And speaking of respect, I know these two have a tremendous amount of respect for one another, but you're going to have to put that to a side and just fight, and just win. The best man has to win. These two have some sort of respect for one another. I mean, we did see a couple weeks ago on Raw, John Cena bring back the Doctor of Thugonomics for one night only, and he roasted Almas, and Almas came out and he looked like he wanted to fight, but he said he's not fighting tonight, he's saving it for the pay-per-view. He said he was saving for the pay-per-view and saving his strength, and a lot of people were disappointed that they didn't just brawl right there, but I have to give it to Almas. If you have someone with respect, if you have the amount of respect for someone like John Cena, you don't need to be brawling before a pay-per-view. You just need to get to the pay-per-view and wrestle, and let the better man come out on top. We're going to see who's the better man right here tonight as Cena and Almas go one-on-one for that prestigious United States Championship. This is what our industry is all about, folks. This is what the business is all about. This is what professional wrestling and sports entertainment is meant to be. Two guys who have a tremendous amount of respect like these two right here. But the problem is, only one of them can walk out as United States Champion. The question, of course, is who will that be? Will it be Cena or Andrade? And in a big fight feel like this, as the bell sounds off and they lock up right away, this is your professional wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen. Cena and Andrade both have tremendous amount of respect, but only one of them can be champion. That's the issue. Is the only way you have two champions is if it's tag team champions, as Andrade may have Cena's number. He sweeps the leg out from under the leader of the C Nation and now taunts in the face. A little showboating from the United States Champion, and now Cena grabs the headlock and got it locked in. The strength of Cena, of course, could be a strength, but the quickness of Andrade could be a strength. And now Cena taunting in the face of Andrade. And now Andrade runs after Cena in a float over neck breaker, over the head neck breaker, taking down Cena. Andrade is not an opponent you can take lightly, Mr. Cena. But Cena also is not someone you can take lightly. Cena is a legend in this business, like I said. Many consider him to be the GOAT of professional wrestling. And now Cena takes down Andrade. Bounces him face first off the mat. John Cena looking to add the United States title to his resume for a second time tonight. Can he do it? Can he do it and bring back the United States Open Challenge? Cena with the elbow drop, dropping Andrade. And we've seen these guys, despite them having respect for one another, we've seen them getting under each other's skin over the past couple of weeks, slowly trying to irritate one another. The official challenge was made 3 weeks ago on Raw, when Cena talked about his aspirations for what's next in his career in WWE, and he said his intention right now is to try and become the United States Champion for the second time in his career, because if you guys remember the first run he had as US Champion, he had the US Open Challenge, and we saw the best array of matchups for like however long Cena had that reign for. We saw some great professional wrestling during that US title reign, and Cena's trying to get to that point again. Not that it isn't prestigious at all, because Andrade is holding it, and Andrade is a very prestigious wrestler right now. One of the hottest wrestlers in professional wrestling, as he bounces Cena's stomach first off the top rope. Andrade feeling himself right now. The U.S. champion is ready, but so is Cena. Both of these guys are ready. And Andrade with an Irish whip and grabs him and drops Cena down face first. Ever since Andrade has become U.S. champion, he's been on the top of his game, defeating a variety number of opponents. And tonight he's looking to add Cena to that list of opponents that he's defeated as he hits Cena with the German suplex. Now Andrade goes to the middle rope. And Andrade with a huge elbow right across the jaw of Cena while he was down on the mat. Andrade now looking to keep the offense going, but Cena counters and a running clothesline taking down Andrade. The leader of the C Nation, 16-time world champion. The list of accomplishments and achievements Cena has had in his career, it's just uncountable. You just can't count it. It's just too many to count. He's just a legend in the business, but Andrade is no stranger to being a legend. Of course, Andrade is a legend in his own right, to be honest, and when it's all said and done, Andrade will probably be a legend in this business. But John Cena with the punches right to the head as he stands on the middle rope, basically going to work. Cena and Andrade putting the work in on one another. They are both fighting each other right now, all putting it all on the line, putting the sweat and tears on the line for a chance to become U.S. champion as he drops Andrade face first on the mat. A brutal attack, and but Andrade counters. Andrade counters the strike and a kick to the gut. Andrade now looking to take advantage off the first rope, the lower rope, and drops the stomp right across the chest of John Cena. Andrade looking to take advantage, and once again, but this time Cena counters the float over neckbreaker attempt. And now Cena looking to get a headlock locked in, but he changes his mind. Cena looking to become more efficient, and now John Cena gets him, and the sunset flip powerbomb. And there's that wide variety. This is where Cena, he gets rid of the 5 moves of doom, and he's constantly, updating his moveset and adding moves to his arsenal when he used dropkick. But he added a sunset flip powerbomb to his arsenal just now, which is very clever by the leader of the C Nation. But Andrade caught him, and now a clothesline by Andrade. The U.S. champion with a clothesline. And now the U.S. champion got an arm breaker locked in. Got a cross arm bar locked in, The cross arm bar is locked in. Can he make Cena tap out? Cena's arm is wrenched by Andrade. The referee checking on Cena. But Cena, the power of Cena and the strength, getting out of that almost with ease. And Cena's strength is definitely going to help him in this matchup as he looks to take down Andrade. Cena with a kick right to the gut. And now Cena, but now Andrade. The back and forth action right now. Back and forth, a little back and forth going. These two getting a lot of counters for each other. And now Andrade, what's he thinking of? And now once again he got the arm wrenched. This time Cena's stomach is on the mat. This time it's a different position, but he's wrenching on the arm again. Andrade looking to make Cena tap out possibly, and no, Cena gets out again. Cena gets out again, but Andrade with a running Hurricane Rana taking down Cena. Cena taking damage right now. Andrade trying to keep momentum going, and another clothesline as they bump into each other. And now Cena rolls to the outside to catch a breather. And now Andrade and Cena outside the ring. But no, Andrade wants to go back in the ring. Smart keeping this match in the ring for this U.S. title matchup. Hope you guys are enjoying the show thus far, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if you're in the live chat, thanks for joining me. And yeah, I can't wait for Season 2 to start for 2K22, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start that soon. But for now, we're here at Vengeance. Andrade setting up, though. Could he be looking for Hammerlock DDT? But no, Cena counters. And a clothesline taking down Andrade. Now Cena in control. Cena now grabs Andrade. And looking to drag Andrade to the ropes. Look at Cena be thinking here. Cena goes to the ropes. And Cena with the springboard stunner. And now Cena looking to capitalize. Cena looking for 5-knuckle shuffle. He says, "You can't see me," to the U.S. champion. And Cena with the 5-knuckle shuffle. 5-knuckle shuffle right to the head of Andrade. Cena looking for the attitude adjustment, and he gets it. The attitude adjustment to Andrade. Can he get the victory? The ref counts it. No, Andrade kicks out. Cena wasting no time to go for it again. trying to set up. Can he catch Andrade? But no, Andrade. Andrade counters with a huge lifting DDT, dropping Cena face first. Andrade now in the corner, looking to potentially set up. And now Andrade, could he be looking for Pele kick? Trying to set Cena up. Goes for it. And wait, Cena caught him. Look at the strength of Cena. Cena just caught Andrade. And now he puts him on his shoulders. And another attitude adjustment. Another AA. Can Andrade kick out? Does Cena got it? No, Andrade kicks out. One impressive counter by John Cena, catching him in midair with the AA. But no, Andrade. Now Andrade looking to counter once again, and counters the AA again. Andrade able to get out of it. And now Andrade going back to where he originally was, looking to stalk his opponent with the cartwheel Pele kick. Pele kick to the face of John Cena. That face is now in Hollywood. You might not want to take too much damage. And take this with you, the hammerlock DDT. Is he taking the hammerlock DDT to him? With him to Hollywood? No, Cena gets the shoulders up. Cena kicks out. John Cena able to get the shoulders up. What a back and forth intense matchup between these two. Andrade now setting up, going crazy, trying to get crazy. And now, wait a minute, Andrade just hit Cena with his own pose. He said, "You can't see me." And once again with the unit, can't see me. Kick to the gut. What the? He's got Cena on his shoulders. And what the? An AA. An attitude adjustment from Andrade. An AA from Andrade. Is he going to beat Cena with that? And no, Cena kicks out. How humiliating would it have been if Cena lost to his own move? Andrade just stole Cena's own move. And now Andrade looking to set up again. Could it be looking for hammer on DDT again? But no, Cena counters. And now Cena gets Andrade. Cena now with another attitude adjustment. And now wait a minute, Cena holds on. Cena keeps the grip on Andrade. And now, oh, the multitude, the double attitude adjustment. 2 attitude adjustments in a row. And Andrade still kicks out. Andrade still kicks out. I cannot believe this. Andrade still kicked out of the AA. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. Cena is also in disbelief. But now Cena he keeps going right back to attack. And now the STF is locked in. The STF locked in on Andrade Cien. Will the US champion tap? Will we have a new US champion? The STF is locked in. Andrade is trying to avoid fading, but it's going to be difficult when you have those big biceps wrapped around your neck. For the STF, the ref is asking if Andrade quits. But you know the US champion doesn't have any quit left in him. He doesn't have any quit in him. Andrade does not quit. He's not a quitter. And now Andrade grabs Cena and a knee strike right to the face. And now Andrade gets Cena up and drops Cena with the slam right face first on the mat. Andrade looking to stay on him and take advantage of the counters. Andrade grabs Cena, Irish whip into the corner. What could Andrade be thinking here? Oh, and a knee strike right to the face. And now Andrade just now putting the legs, the feet right across the throat and windpipes of Cena, trying to block the passageways. That's pretty brutal if you ask me. And now Irish whip to Cena, and now getting Cena. What's Andrade got planned here? And he's got Cena in the tree of woe. What's Andrade thinking here? No, Andrade going to the top rope. What is this? No, Andrade and a double foot stomp right across the chest. As Cena was tied up in the tree of woe, what a devastating maneuver, taking down Cena. And now Andrade once again looking for another Pele kick. Can he get it once again? Can he get it? Yes, successful this time. And now Andrade setting up once again. Could be going for the hammerlock DDT again. But no, Cena counters. And now forearm smash across the face. Now Cena and a shoulder tackle. What could Cena be thinking now? Cena getting Andrade in the corner. John Cena now looking to attack Andrade. Now what could Cena be thinking here? Cena looking to place Andrade on the top rope. What could he be thinking here? Punch right to the face. And now Cena. Oh no. No, this isn't good for Andrade. Looking to put the final nail in the coffin, but wait, Andrade fighting out of it. Andrade with a Hurricane Rana from the top rope. What a counter. He was about to hit him with the AA from the top rope, but he just countered it like that. Andrade with an impressive counter. And now Andrade looking to take advantage. Andrade gets Cena. Gets him, and now the Hammerlock DDT. Hammerlock DDT to Cena. Ref counts. Does Andrade retain? Yes, he does. Andrade retains the United States Championship. This guy is a warrior. What a matchup. Andrade has just proved to Cena that he's a fighter. What a epic matchup between these two, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight between these. What a wrestling match between these guys, excuse me, because these two guys have respect for one another, but Andrade has just won. He's just beat John Cena. Such an impressive victory for this man's career. It is insane. This man has reached legendary status just from this win. What an impressive victory for Almas, man. Almas has got it going for him. What an impressive counter this was, ladies and gentlemen. This AA into a Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Just a brutal maneuver. And then another Hammerlock DDT to seal the victory. Andrade retains the United States Championship and keeps the US title around him heading into Season 2. What a victory for this man. He just beat John Cena. Think about that for a moment. Now we really can't see him. Okay, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I had to. But Andrade retains. What a victory. Congratulations, Andrade. And Cena tried, but respect to Cena for this matchup that he and Andrade put on. But it is Andrade retaining here tonight. What a victory for this man. It's just crazy how it all worked out. It's crazy. What a matchup. These guys just tried to beat the hell out of each other. Some more championship action is coming up next. Coming up next, it's the main event for the SmackDown side. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns defends the World Heavyweight Championship against the prize fighter and number one contender, Kevin Owens. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line, and it's up next. The big gold is on the line right now. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's the prize fighter, the number one contender currently. He defeated Samoa Joe thanks to an assist from Jeff Hardy, which on the season premiere episode of SmackDown, it's going to be Hardy and Joe in a last minute standing match, just an FYI, but that's on SmackDown. This is tonight. The reigning current number one contender, Kevin Owens, is on his way to the ring, and he's about to get his chance to try and become World Heavyweight Champion. He's trying to take that championship off of Roman Reigns, and we saw him this past week on SmackDown defeat Jey Uso. Not only did he defeat Jey Uso, one of Roman Reigns' henchmen for the Bloodline, he basically destroyed Jey Uso because he would hit Jey Uso with an apron powerbomb after the match, sending a message to Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns tried to assault him from behind, but Owens would just counter the assault. He tried to hit a stunner, but Roman Reigns actually ran away. Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. The Tribal Chief and World Heavyweight Champion ran away from this man. He walked away. Kevin Owens wanted to start the fight then and there on SmackDown, but Reigns backed down. But there's no backing down tonight. He has no choice but to defend the world title tonight. Folks, look out. Do not turn your TV screens. Before you is your current World Heavyweight Champion and the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. This guy's had a change of heart. We saw this man switch to the evil side. We saw him attack Vince McMahon. This is the same man that attacked Vince McMahon on Vince McMahon Retirement Week on the first episode of SmackDown of Season 1. And fast forward to now, Roman Reigns has done a ton. Last month at Backlash, he attacked The Rock. He destroyed The Rock. He tried to hurt The Rock badly. He would place a chair over The Rock's neck. Mind you, The Rock is Roman Reigns' own flesh and blood. They are cousins. They are family. And Reigns crushed The Rock's windpipes with the chair in between The Rock's neck. And here he is tonight, he has to defend the World Heavyweight Championship again tonight against Kevin Owens. But this new change of heart has Roman Reigns doing whatever it takes to walk away as World Heavyweight Champion. He was fined $500,000 4 weeks ago by SmackDown General Manager Stone Cold, but Roman Reigns doesn't care. All he cares about is retaining the World Heavyweight Championship. It's all about that right there, ladies and gentlemen. The Big Gold World Heavyweight Championship. It's the prize fighter versus the big dog and the tribal chief. The world title is on the line. Question is, who walks out as World Heavyweight Champion? The bell sounds off. Here we go, and Owens already sprinting at Roman Reigns. Owens is taking this really serious. Owens wants to become World Heavyweight Champion. Owens wants to become World Champion once again. We've seen him win titles before. He's been Universal Champion. He's been US Champion. He's been Intercontinental Champion. But he's never held the Big Gold World Heavyweight Championship. And that's what he's out to try and do here tonight. But Roman Reigns now taking the fight back to Kevin Owens. And now Roman Reigns with those brutal clotheslines, those multiple clotheslines. Oh, and now the final clothesline, putting the nail in the coffin of the clotheslines. And Roman Reigns now on the offensive end. The big dog has had a change of heart over the past 2 months. And elbow right across the head, right to the head. Roman Reigns, ever since Vince McMahon retirement week, when he assaulted The Rock with a chair, when him and his cousin Jey Uso turned, it's been an absolute nightmare for the SmackDown roster, as the Tribal Chief wants acknowledgement that Kevin Owens may have something to say about that. Flying over the top rope, flipping over and dropping all that weight down on the Tribal Chief. Kevin Owens now looking to take advantage, going crazy, but Roman Reigns counters again. Roman Reigns now sends Owens right into the steel ring post. The steel ring post. Just Kevin Owens collides with it and now into the barricade. The Tribal Chief looking to take advantage. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, slides him back into the ring. The World Heavyweight Champion. Been very impressive. Got a very impressive victory last month at Backlash against an absolute icon. Arguably the biggest movie star in the history of the world and in the world right now. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, his own cousin. But The Rock hasn't been seen since. He needed medical attention last month. And now Roman has moved on, though. Seemingly moved on. And now he's on to Kevin Owens here tonight. And a stomp right to the face. The Tribal Chief looking to retain the World Heavyweight Championship and stay World Heavyweight Champion heading into Season 2. But Kevin Owens may have something to say about that, like I said. And Owens now on the offensive end. Back and forth action right now. But Kevin Owens is not to be taken lightly. Kevin Owens now, with the knee, single knee, gut buster, and just drops down. Just flops over with the senton. And now Owens goes to the top rope. Owens looking to fly, go high risk with the moonsault. Impressive athleticism for a guy of Kevin Owens' size. And he goes for the cover, and Reigns able to get the shoulder up. One impressive feat of athleticism from Kevin Owens. And now Owens gets Reigns back up. And a huge super kick by Kevin Owens. Trying to kick Roman Reigns' teeth down his throat. Reigns counters though. And now punch right to Kevin Owens. Look at Roman Reigns, we're thinking right here. Roman Reigns with a punch. Stuns him, and now Roman Reigns. No, we saw him do this before. Roman Reigns with the suicide spear through the ropes. My goodness. That looked painful, ladies and gentlemen. Owens is going to be feeling it when he wakes up tomorrow morning. Regardless, he's going to be feeling it tomorrow morning. Trust me. Suicide spear to Kevin Owens, now back into the ring. Impressive maneuver by Roman Reigns, if I must say so myself. Roman Reigns, of course, arguably the biggest star in professional wrestling today, looking to make a statement and defeat Kevin Owens here tonight, as he drops him with the electric chair, dropping down with Kevin Owens on the mat. And now Roman Reigns Oh, but Kevin Owens counters with a kick to the gut. Now KO looking at a huge scoop slam to the Tribal Chief. Kevin Owens now looking to stay on the offensive end and gain momentum. And now Owens with the package slam, dropping him down. And just, now driving the boot right into the midsection. Goodness gracious. Into the midsection of the Tribal Chief. And notice how we caught up with Reigns before the show went on the air. And once again, just like last month at Backlash, he doesn't want Paul Heyman out here. Or Jey Uso here at the pay-per-view. He doesn't want any potential damage to happen because of Kevin Owens. And he wants to celebrate if he wins. And now Kevin Owens drops Reigns head first off the knee. Owens places Reigns in the middle of the ring. Owens now looking to set up. What could he be thinking for here? Could he be going looking for the stunner? And no, Reigns able to get out of it. Reigns able to get out of the Stone Cold Stunner. And now wait a minute. The belly to belly, which Kevin Owens inherited, by the way. And now Roman Reigns looking to set up. What could he be thinking? The big dog looking to get fired up. Looking to get momentum on his side. Superman punch to Kevin Owens, taking down Owens. And now Reigns. Reigns now. What could he be thinking? Now Reigns placing Owens to his preferred destination here in Dallas, Texas. And now Reigns setting up. Looking to get fired up. Could he be looking? Could the big dog be looking for a spear? And wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Owens caught him with the pop-up powerbomb. Owens caught him with the powerbomb. Do we have a new world champion? No. Oh my gosh. Owens just almost ended it like that. He caught him with the pop-up powerbomb. He stopped him dead in his tracks. Now Owens goes to the top rope. Now Owens looking to go. High risk. And Reigns catches him with the Superman punch in midair. Reigns catches him with the Superman punch. And now Reigns looking to stalk his opponent. Looking to give momentum in a spear. Reigns connects with the spear this time. Reigns connects with it. Now goes for the cover. Can he get the victory? Reigns pins him and Owens gets the shoulder up now. Owens able to get the shoulder up. Both these men are destroying one another right now to try and take home that World Heavyweight Championship. Kevin Owens counters in a huge shoulder tackle, taking down Reigns. Kevin Owens, the prize fighter, is not going to give up that easily. But so isn't the big dog, even with this new attitude. Even with this new attitude, the big dog still loves to fight. A huge clothesline. Taking down Owens. And now Roman Reigns. Now Roman Reigns looking to make a comeback. Looking to come back into this matchup. Reigns off the rope with a huge flying clothesline. Taking down the prize fighter. Taking down KO here in Dallas, Texas. And now what is Reigns thinking here? Reigns got a heel hook locked in. The heel hook is locked in on that same leg that Reigns and Jey Uso attacked weeks ago on SmackDown that caused Owens to wear a knee brace for 1 week. And now he's working on that same leg, and now more specifically the ankle with that heel hook, and Owens able to get out of it. Luckily for him, he was able to get out of it. But Reigns looks to try, and Reigns now looking to get the guillotine locked in. The guillotine is locked in. Kevin Owens is trapped. Kevin Owens is trapped. Can he get out the guillotine? Reigns has got the guillotine cinched in on Kevin Owens. The referee asking Kevin Owens if he submits. Kevin Owens trying to stay in this matchup. Come on, Kevin. Fight. Fight for it. Fight out of it. But the guillotine is locked in. Roman Reigns is not letting go of the guillotine. Kevin Owens is struggling. He's struggling to stay in this matchup and keep his World Heavyweight Championship dreams alive. Can he do it? Can he keep his dreams alive? Owens, lucky to get out of it. Gets out of the guillotine. Owens getting out of the guillotine. And now Owens kick to the gut. Stunner. Stunner to Reigns. Stunner to Reigns. Do we have a new world champion? Do we got one? Owens goes for the cover. Can he get the win? Can he get it? And no, now Reigns gets the shoulder up again. Reigns able to kick out once again. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup. What a World Heavyweight Championship matchup. This one is a classic. And now Reigns, wait a minute. Reigns, rock bottom. Rock bottom. Mocking his cousin, The Rock. Is he going to beat Owens with his cousin's move? Is he going to beat him with it? And no. No, Owens lucky to get the shoulder up. But Reigns still mocking The Rock, even when The Rock's watching at home. Even when The Rock is still recovering, this guy can be disgusting sometimes. But now Kevin Owens with a punch. These two going back and forth now, punching each other. This crowd is eating this up here in Dallas. What a big fight feel it is here in this World Heavyweight Championship matchup. And now Reigns and Owens going back and forth. And now Owens with a headbutt right to the face. And now Owens with the pop-up powerbomb. Pop-up powerbomb once again. Can he get the victory? And Reigns still kicks out. Reigns still kicks out. Both these guys keep kicking out of each other's finishes. It's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Owens looking to go again. Him and Reigns are just still going at it in this matchup. And a headbutt once again. But Reigns counters. And now Reigns now with another spear. Another spear to Owens. Reigns able to hit it once again. Both these guys putting their bodies on the line. All for the big gold World Heavyweight title. That's what this is all about. Now Reigns off of both of the ropes. And another spear. Another spear. Another one taking down Kevin Owens. Reigns able to hit it again. And now goes for the cover. Can Reigns retain? Can he get it? Yes, the Tribal Chief reigns supreme. The Tribal Chief retains the World Heavyweight Championship. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. What a classic for the World Heavyweight title we just witnessed. Kevin Owens tried his best, but the Tribal Chief was too much for him. He tried, man. He really tried. Both these guys gave it everything they got. I gotta respect both of them. Kevin Owens was close a couple times to becoming world champion, but the big dog just stopped him dead in his tracks with the spear off of both ropes. It was just a crazy match, ladies and gentlemen. What a crazy atmosphere. The Tribal Chief is still your reigning World Heavyweight Champion going into the next season. Paul Heyman, Jey Uso, the Bloodline, you know, they're back there smiling. They are happy right now. They are definitely ecstatic. Roman Reigns, the big dog, retaining the championship. And Roman Reigns is just, he's done it again. Just like last month. And wait a minute. Reigns turns around. He hasn't left the ring yet. Come on, no, Reigns, come on. Come on. You already won the match, damn it. You already won the match. And but Kevin Owens back to his feet, and he reverses. And he throws the big dog back in the ring. Kevin Owens, he lost the match, but he's going to get the last laugh with the Stone Cold Stunner. The Stunner to Roman Reigns. Hate to say it, hate to break it to the Tribal Chief, but this is what you get for trying to attack him after the match. This is what you get for being a sore winner. You get an angry Kevin Owens, and now wait a minute. Now Owens throws Roman Reigns back outside the ring. Kevin Owens looking to potentially do to Reigns what he did to Jey Uso this past Friday on SmackDown, and the apron powerbomb to the Tribal Chief. The Tribal Chief getting him some. Kevin Owens getting some vengeance. I'm sorry for the puns tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but that's what the pay-per-view is. Kevin Owens with the apron powerbomb, sending a powerful message that he's not done with Reigns yet. Owens is not done with Reigns, folks. You can tell he's not done. Owens may have lost, but it is Owens getting the last laugh and left standing tall against the Tribal Chief. Kevin Owens is left standing tall. Reigns is still champion, but Owens gets the last laugh. It is that time. The main event is coming. The main event is up next. The WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre, defends against the leader of the Balor Club, Finn Balor, the newly turned Finn Balor. He doesn't kiss babies anymore, folks. McIntyre and Balor 2 for the WWE title, this time inside a steel cage. Your main event is up next. I hope you guys are ready, ladies and gentlemen, because this is your main event. It is your main event of the evening, folks. I am excited, ladies and gentlemen. It's the big contest of the evening. The reigning #1 contender Finn Balor out now on his way to the ring. This new change of heart. Finn Balor last month got his chance at Drew McIntyre to take the WWE title, and he lost. He failed, but he gets another chance tonight. Only this time, he is a different man. He is now the leader of the Balor Club. He reformed the Balor Club a few weeks ago on Raw, and he joined forces with the Undisputed Era. He sold his soul to the Undisputed Era, ladies and gentlemen. He sold his soul, and now Balor now leads the pack. He's got ReDragon, he's got Adam Cole, baby, and he's got the enforcer of the Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong. All of them are now in the Balor Club. But tonight, there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. There's no way for his friends to get in. It is a steel cage match. This one is going to get brutal. And the WWE Championship is on the line. Finn Balor is looking to take the championship home with him tonight. We're going to see if he's going to be able to do it right here in Dallas, Texas. Finn Balor is a changed man, but he's fought some of the best, and he's defeated some of the best. Finn Balor, though, is a changed man. I mean, the Prince, the Demon Prince, the Demon King is ready tonight. I hope he's ready because, you know, it's a steel cage match, and he's going to be locked inside that steel cage with a Scottish psychopath. So we're going to see if Finn Balor isn't all talk. And we did see this past week on Raw, Finn Balor did get the last laugh on Drew McIntyre. McIntyre tried to assault Balor from behind and bring the cage down on Raw, to which he did, but then Balor would hit a low blow on the Scottish Terminator to get the upper hand, and he was able to hit a coup de grace as Raw went off the air. It's time to see the WWE Champion in action, the reigning defending WWE Champion, who is not in a happy mood, folks. He's had to deal with hell. He's been put through hell the last 4 weeks, ever since Balor turned and sold his soul to the Undisputed Era. And Drew McIntyre has been getting attacked week after week after week, but he finally got a chance to prove himself a couple weeks ago on Raw when he defeated Roderick Strong to get the opportunity to pick tonight's stipulation, and now because of that, he gets to face Finn Balor one-on-one, locked in between a steel cage match. This one is going to get brutal. I'm not going to lie, folks, it could get ugly. It really could get ugly, folks, because these two at one point in time were considered allies. I mean, they weren't really allies because they faced off at Backlash for the WWE title, but they had respect for one another, and then Balor turned on McIntyre to join and reform the Balor Club, and now McIntyre is pissed off. He wants his vengeance tonight, and he wants a chance to beat Balor. He really wants to hurt Balor tonight. And so does Balor, because Balor, we saw what happened on Raw when he got the last laugh with the low blow. But McIntyre is here, and we also saw him get attacked earlier tonight backstage by the enforcer of the Balor Club and Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong. He would hit an end of Heartache in the backstage area. This guy cannot catch a break, ladies and gentlemen. McIntyre cannot catch a break, but he finally gets Balor locked inside a steel cage. The WWE Championship is on the line. It's all up for grabs right now, and it's going to be contested in a steel cage. This one could get brutal, but we're going to see Balor and McIntyre 2 inside a steel cage right now, and it's for that prestigious prize. The most prestigious prize in our industry today. McIntyre and Balor 1v1 locked in, and the cage has been lowered. And the match has started, but look at Balor already trying to escape. Balor, there's no escape. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You are about to have to fight a psychopath right now. And he is not happy for all the hell you've been putting him through over the past 4 weeks. McIntyre now already getting to Balor. Already got Balor back into the cage. And now McIntyre already using the cage to his advantage, throwing Balor right over the ropes and into the cage itself. There's nowhere to run, but those cage walls hurt, ladies and gentlemen. That hurts. It's steel. It's not a bed. It's not pillows. It's nothing like that. It's just strictly steel. And if you bounce off that, like Balor has just once again, bouncing off that steel, it just doesn't feel good, ladies and gentlemen. And it also serves as protection from the outside. No one can escape and no one can get in. But Drew McIntyre, looking to try and gain off of the Balor counters. Now Balor try to get offense in this matchup. And runs with the clothesline in the corner, trying to get to Drew McIntyre. And Balor has really tried to get under the skin of McIntyre over the past month on Raw. A huge clothesline by the Demon King. Finn Balor, though, of course, reformed the Balor Club, and it's been pretty successful. Hate to admit it, but he's just basically hired the UE as protection for him against all possible challengers, and that includes the WWE Champion himself. And now Balor with the punches right to the back. This one could get brutal, folks. I would turn away if you're, if you aren't a fan of TV-14 products. This is a TV-14 matchup, so if you're into PG more, this match isn't for you. And now Finn Balor with punches right to the back, once again taking down McIntyre. And now Balor, look at this, has just gotten so personal. The mounted punches, the variety of punches, once again just punching the forehead of the Scar's Terminator. This one has just gotten so personal over the past 2 months. It's been arranged over the past 2 months, and now it gets settled inside a steel cage, inside the confines of a steel cage. And now Balor, what could he be thinking now? Over McIntyre counters, pushes Balor away, the strength of McIntyre. But Balor counters again. And now Balor, and now shoves Drew. Now gets Drew into the steel. And bicycle knee strike right into the cage. McIntyre now taking some good amount of damage. And now Balor gets McIntyre back to his feet. McIntyre counters. And now throws Finn right into the cage face first. Goodness gracious. Just destroying Finn, trying to scrape Finn's skull first up against the steel cage. And now McIntyre now shoves him once again face first. Goodness. Oh my goodness, folks. Just shoves him. And now McIntyre with the mounted punches of his own, trying to take it to Finn Balor. This is what McIntyre wanted. McIntyre's trying to get his comeuppance. He's trying to get his revenge. He's trying to get back at Finn Balor for the hell that Balor has put him through over the past number of weeks. These two are already beating the holy hell out of each other. This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And now Drew McIntyre gets Balor up again, but Balor counters again. Back and forth so far in this steel cage. And now Balor trying to lift Drew, but Drew is too big for him. Drew is too big. And a huge clothesline instead takes down Balor. This has gotten so personal. It's a bitter blood feud, ladies and gentlemen. And it finally gets settled in this matchup. And a headbutt by the Scar's Terminator. And now he picks up Balor. And now pushes him head first. Goodness, Jesus Christ. Right into the steel cage, face first. Bouncing him face first. This one is getting brutal, ladies and gentlemen. The brutality in this matchup. And now, strong Irish whip once again. Now he throws McIntyre once again into the cage. Finn Balor now, and just attacking the throat and trying to block the air passageways of the Scar's Terminator. And now Finn Balor, the kick right to the face. And now Finn looking, and he stomps out the chest. Just a big stomp right across the chest. Once again working on the lungs. Trying to make sure McIntyre can't breathe, and now pushes McIntyre face first into the chain and the steel. My goodness. And now once again, head first once again. These two are just trying to destroy each other. They're trying to maul each other. This is how personal it's gotten. And once again, right into the steel cage. Finn Balor trying to destroy him, and now mounted punches once again. This is so personal, ladies and gentlemen. So bitter. So bitter, and Balor won't stop punching the lights out of him. These two are going crazy right now. It's getting crazy in the main event here of Vengeance here in Dallas, you're in the live chat, who do you got for this matchup? Do you got Finn to become the new champ, or do you got Drew to retain? Let me know. I'm really interested to see. And now McIntyre gets Balor up. What could McIntyre be thinking here? Now McIntyre switches and now drops him. Just drops him with the stun gun, just trying to stun. Now McIntyre's trying to incapacitate Balor now. And now McIntyre got Balor up on his shoulders. And now as he tosses Balor up against the wall. Jesus, my goodness. This is getting a little tough to watch, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting gruesome. This is grueling, folks. This is truly grueling. Two guys who are just bitter at one another, just trying to destroy each other. Granted, it is for the WWE Championship, but at what cost, man? Steel cage matches? Cage matches can shorten a person's career. Now McIntyre with a pile driver to Finn Balor. A pile driver to the Demon King. And now more punches to the skull, trying to punch the lights out. These two are beating the hell out of each other. It's tough. It's getting tough to watch. It's getting tough to watch, man. They're absolutely mauling one another. It's just insane how it's going thus far. And McIntyre just throws Balor right across, just like he's nothing, just like he weighs nothing. McIntyre now getting Balor in the huge suplex slam, dropping Balor back first. What can McIntyre be thinking now? Oh, but Balor counters, punch right to the head. Finn Balor turns him around, and now Balor with the inverted 1916. Inverted 1916 to the WWE Champion. And now Balor going to the top. What could he be thinking now? Balor looking to possibly climb out the cage, but McIntyre looking to get up and stop him. Finn Balor struggling to get his feet into the chains, but now McIntyre's back to his feet. Once again trying to get Balor down. There's nowhere to escape, Finn. I already told you this. You're not going to escape against Drew McIntyre. You've put him through so much hell. Oh, and a huge headbutt by the Scottish Psychopath. And now, Drew McIntyre head to the corner. Is Dallas, Texas, Claymore County. Drew McIntyre going for Claymore, but Finn Balor counters. Balor counters. And now Balor gets him. And the huge 1916 to the champion. Finn Balor going to pin. Can he get the victory? Can Finn do it? Do we have a new champion? No. No, McIntyre able to get the shoulder up. McIntyre able to stay alive in this matchup. Both these guys are still alive, but at what cost again? I gotta keep reiterating that. At what cost? The human body can't take punishment like this, folks. And now Finn Balor going to the other corner. And now hits him with the kick. The drop kick into the corner. And now Balor goes to the top rope, looking to connect, going for a coup de grace, but no, McIntyre gets out the way. McIntyre gets out the way, and McIntyre kick to the gut, and the Future Shock DDT. Future Shock DDT to Balor. He pins Balor. Can he get the victory? Can he remain champion? And no, Balor kicks out now. These two are destroying one another in this cage match. It's insane. Big fight feeling here in the main event. I hope you guys are enjoying the main event. It's getting brutal to watch, but it is a solid main event thus far. And now another inverted 1916 by Balor once again. Balor hits it again. And now gets McIntyre to his feet. And now drives McIntyre into the steel once again. These two using the cage to their advantage. Both of them using the cage in their own separate ways, but McIntyre counters with a headbutt right to the face. These two just keep clapping back at each other, trying to get both of each other to just quit and just stay down. They both can't get each other to stay down. And McIntyre and Balor now McIntyre with the fury of strikes, trying to strike. And of course, we got the referee at ringside to make sure everything stays okay with this matchup. Make sure that chaos outside the ring doesn't break out. But now McIntyre launches Balor across the steel. Right between the eyes, that steel going right into the face of Finn Balor. And now McIntyre looking to set up, looking to try and go for Claymore once again. Can he get it? And no, Balor counters once again. Looking for it, but failed. And now Balor. What could Balor be thinking here? Balor now gets Drew back to his feet. Now punch. Looking for the third time in a row. And a third 1916. Inverted 1916. Going to the top. Once again. Looking to connect it for another. Looking to go for the coup de grace. He actually connected this time. He actually connected. Can he get the win? He pins Drew. And no, Drew still gets the shoulders up again. Once again getting the shoulders up. Finn Balor's in disbelief. Finn Balor doesn't know what the hell to do. Finn Balor has no idea. And he's just resorting to punching the stall once again. He's just resorting to those punches. Finn Balor is just using those tactics to try and gain momentum in the steel cage match. And now, oh no, Balor has busted Drew McIntyre open. Drew McIntyre is busted open. He's bleeding like a stuffed pig now. Drew McIntyre is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting gruesome. This is getting ugly now. It's not only getting brutal, it's getting ugly. And now, the flatliner to Finn Balor. And now McIntyre looking to take advantage. Now McIntyre with some mounted punches of his own once again. These two just hate each other. This is pure hatred, ladies and gentlemen. It's good versus evil, and it's pure hatred. And now, Finn Balor is bleeding now. Finn Balor got the Crimson Mask. He's bleeding now too. Both these men have split each other open. The blood is starting to spread across the forehead of each competitor. Now McIntyre is in control. What could he be thinking now? Gets Finn on his shoulders once again. This time with blood. And he drives him right into the cage again, head first. My goodness. Balor and McIntyre both inflicting so much damage on each other. And now a huge sling blade taking down the WWE Champion. And now Balor looking to escape the cage now. The way to win the match is by pin, submission, or escape. You can escape if you want to, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Finn Balor is trying to do. And Finn Balor trying to quickly climb the cage. But now Drew gets up. And now Finn's at the top of the cage. And now Drew McIntyre, Drew McIntyre's looking to join him. They're both on the top of the cage, folks. They're both on the top of the cage, ladies and gentlemen. And now they're fighting back and forth. I don't like the look of this, folks. I don't like the look of this, ladies and gentlemen. They both are at the top of the cage. There's so many ways to go wrong here. Both of them are at the top of the cage. One's got a let up. And now Balor throws McIntyre back into the ring. Oh my gosh. And now Balor, looking to see what he should do next. He looks down and what is he doing? Balor, oh my God. A flying splash from the top of the cage. Falls down onto McIntyre. And McIntyre still kicks out. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. These two are destroying each other. They are back in the cage now. But what a high-risk maneuver by Balor. Balor trying to take the fight, but now McIntyre trying to take the fight to Balor. My gosh, ladies and gentlemen, this is brutal. And now McIntyre with the air raid siren, and you see the blood is spreading even more because Finn Balor and McIntyre, they keep taking more and more damage the longer this match goes. And a Claymore. Dallas has just become Claymore County. Can he get the victory over Finn Balor? Can he do it? No, Balor kicks out at 2.5. My goodness. And wait a minute, there's the Undisputed Era, the rest of the Balor Club, Roderick Strong and Adam Cole, they're climbing the cage. What the hell are they doing? They're climbing the cage, folks. They're climbing the cage. Oh my gosh. And now they're at the top of the cage. And now Drew McIntyre looking to get at them. There's so much for Finn Balor's buddies not being able to make it in. They still have made it in somehow. And now McIntyre is on top of the cage once again. This time with the rest of the Balor Club on top. And now he and Roderick Strong are fighting back and forth. McIntyre and Roderick Strong now closer to each other. And oh my gosh, holy shit. He just threw Roderick Strong. McIntyre just threw Roderick Strong off the top of the steel cage to the floor. Roderick Strong needs medical attention. Roderick Strong just fell a whole lot of feet down to the ground off the cage. And now McIntyre turns his attention to Adam Cole. And now he throws Adam Cole down into the match. Now Adam Cole is into the ring. He just threw Adam Cole off the top of the cage. And now Balor now climbing back up the cage. Now Balor trying to bring McIntyre back into this matchup. Balor trying to take advantage of the Balor Club's attacks. So much for his friends not being able to get in. Now Adam Cole is in the ring. But now Balor and Drew are battling on top of the ropes. It always smashes Drew's face right on the cage. And McIntyre falls right down into the ring. And now Balor moving to the corner once again. Could he be looking for it once again? These two are drenched in blood. The coup de grace again. The second coup de grace to Drew McIntyre. Finn Balor, is he going to steal the victory? Is he going to capitalize? And no! McIntyre is still alive. Oh no, now. Oh man, don't tell me these two are going to now work together. Adam Cole's in the match now. Don't tell me. No. How desperate does this son of a bitch gotta be? How desperate does this son of a bitch Finn Balor have to be to have Adam Cole do the dirty work? And now Balor just gets to rest. And now Adam Cole, don't tell me he's gonna just take apart the WWE Champion. And now Adam Cole with the huge Panama Sunrise right to McIntyre. Don't tell me this is how this ends, man. Don't tell me. No, but McIntyre counters. McIntyre able to counter in a huge clothesline. Right to Adam Cole. And a Claymore to Balor. Another Claymore to Balor. And now McIntyre going for Cole to get up. McIntyre now. And a Claymore to Adam Cole. Claymore to Cole. Claymore to Cole. Gets Balor up. And the huge Future Shock DDT. Drew McIntyre looking to take advantage. And now he's setting up for the Claymore again. And another Claymore to Balor. Claymore to Balor again. And now he stomps Adam Cole's head to make sure he's down. The ref counts. Can Drew do it? Yes, McIntyre retains in this chaotic fight. In this chaotic cage match. Drew McIntyre retains the championship. What a fight. All these guys just destroyed each other. Guys, we need medical attention for all of these guys. We need medical attention for Roderick Strong. We need medical attention for Adam Cole. We need medical attention for Finn and Drew. They are both bleeding a crimson mask. This was crazy, especially Roderick Strong, as you saw, fell off the top of the steel cage. What a chaotic mess. What a main event. McIntyre is victorious and is still WWE Champion. What a fight. These two just destroyed each other. It was crazy, ladies and gentlemen. This was insane. Oh my gosh, man. My God. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. And the UE still got in the match. But I guess it doesn't matter. Because the Scottish Terminator, despite all his obstacles, has overcome the odds. He's defied the odds. He is still the champion. Look at all the carnage that this man has left. He did the same thing at Backlash, and he has conquered Finn Balor here again tonight. This time with Finn Balor being pure evil. This time Drew McIntyre has defeated him in that light. McIntyre is still your champion heading into Season 2. Man, folks, what a way to wrap up Season 1 and wrap up WWE 2K19. I can't wait for Season 2, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys in Season 2. We'll see you then. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Nick. I'm out. Peace. Thank you for joining me here in Texas. I'm out, y'all.